YouTube. What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again, guys, with another live, guys. And today's live, guys, is going to be on Stars and Sits or whatever you questions you have. But we have the Colts faces the Broncos, guys. And I also got a special guest that I think, guys, we might be collabing in the future. We're gonna see where this thing goes, but he's helping me out on my channel, and it's the one and only Second Take. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's up, TD? How you been?
I'm good, bro. Ready to do this live. Talk about some things that's going to help people out win some fantasy championships. What about yourself, man? You got anything you want to plug?
Just my Twitter. It's Justin56784. I think, but I'm not fully sure on it. I can write it down in the chat after.
Yeah, put it in. Yeah, put it in the chat. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat. And let me introduce a couple people that's in here early before we get started. Just a couple people. Juan, what's up, Juan? What's good, bro? He said, how the week's going for you? It's going good, bro. And he says, Pierce or Gordon. Real quick, bro, I'm going to go Pierce. I'm going Pierce. What you going, Second Take?
Probably Gordon.
Okay.
I think it's Gordon's backfield today. Who are the Texans playing? The Jaguars. Jaguars have been good. Jaguars have been good defensively.
Yes,
I would go Gordon, but it's Thursday night football, so in a vacuum, I'd probably go Pierce because you don't know the uncertainty. But I'm a Gordon believer, so that's just me.
Yes,
but I'll pick
and I love the way you preference that, and that's how you have to preference some questions because sometimes in fantasy it's not a wrong answer. I'm going with Pierce because he's got the sauce and he's been hitting. So why would I try to fade him or leave him on the bench?
Here's the thing. Rex Burkhead is splitting carries. Last week, Rex Burkhead had a pretty good game. I felt like
he did. But it still wasn't going to hurt Damian Pierce. I feel like his workload. Yeah, and his touchdown upside.
And he had that long run.
Yes, and he had that long run. I think he's going to have more of those long runs. And I think they're going to use it more and more. They just want to make sure that he's going to be able to protect Davis Mills. Rex Burkhead is a great pass protector. That's why he always going to have a job. Let me see. What's the next one? And we'll say something to Second Take real quick. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. What's good, bro? What's good, Jake? He says, Melvin Gordon popping off today. It's his job to lose. Just saying. You're right, bro. I agree.
I also want to mention one thing with the Denver Broncos right here. They elevated Devon. I don't know.
Yeah, Zigbo.
Yeah, Zigbo. Yeah, he'll be playing special teams and maybe more. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just the body. You got to have backups.
And no Latavius Murray.
Yep. No Latavius. Not this week. Not this week. Yep, I agree. Yep. And Juke, what's going on, Juke? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I think I've seen you here before, man. Glad to see you here. This is a great fantasy football community. But Juke says, would you rather Breach Hall or A.J. Dillon? Would you rather have? I'd rather have A.J. Dillon, bro. It's about to get cold. And those type of running backs about to eat, especially in Green Bay. That's why Green Bay got him for the cold weather. That way Aaron Rodgers ain't got to win games throwing it in the cold weather. And last one, Ian Taylor says, TD is Second Take. Philip Lindsay going to do something as a flex? Probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I'm having him. This is going into our later topic that we're going to discuss about later.
Yeah.
I think I'm benching Philip Lindsay, but we'll get to that.
So guys, I'm going to get to the rest of the chats. I got Ethanol in the house. What's up, Ethanol? I got the one and only Gabriel Bersker showing support from overseas. Yes, sir. But I'm going to get to the y'all comments in a second, guys. Let's go ahead and start with the show, Second Take.
Yeah, first thing I want to do is just go over my team and get that out of the way.
Okay.
With TD here. Where was it? All right. So I'm having a decision. Do I start Chris Olave, A.J. Dillon, Melvin Gordon, Nyheim Hines, or Dobbs?
I'm going to go with A.J. Dillon. The reason why it's not just because I like A.J. Dillon. It's because I know he's going to get 18 to 20 touches, bro. That's when I feel like that, like King is volume right here. So I'm going with the volume. Melvin Gordon, yes, he got a good opportunity, but he's fumbling. I'm not saying the fumbles is really getting me off of him, but I can't play him over A.J. Dillon in my mind because if A.J. Dillon boom and I don't play him, I'm going to be sick. But if I play A.J. Dillon and Melvin Gordon boom, I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay, I decided to play A.J. Dillon. So to me, A.J. Dillon is showed too much for him to be benched. That's why I'm picking A.J. Dillon.
Personally, I would disagree because A.J. Dillon hasn't been getting his touchdowns or his receptions, so I don't know how much I could trust him. But he has a good matchup versus the Giants, so that's another thing. But Chris Olave, that's who I was leaning, but I'm not fully sold either.
That's
way
the
yet.
upside play. That's the upside play. He has the most boom, bro. So if you want to go boomish, because is this a flex play right here? You just try to find
flex play.
Yeah. So if you got a good team, you got good quarterbacks, you got good running backs, you trust your guys, they got some green bean matchups, then go with the upside play. Sometimes you can do that. Me, I'm going the way I'm playing. I won't save guys in my flexes. This is gonna be like 15, 20 points. To me, that's how I look at it. But Chris Olave, there's nothing wrong with him. You remember, he's my player of the week. He's one of my plays of the week.
What was I going to say? He's starting Penny as his flex. Just if that's another outlet.
Somebody else that you playing Penny in the flex?
Yep.
Okay, I think that's a good flex play. I think he's not worried about matchups, and you can't sometimes with running backs. You can't worry about the matchups because they're going to get the goal line opportunities. But like I said, Chris Olave, man, got that boom. If you need the boom, if you think this guy going to score a lot of points, then it's nothing wrong with playing Chris Olave, bro.
A little off topic, but it was with my matchup. Is Bateman going to play? Is Amon-Ra St. Brown going to play? Because he's on their other team.
I wouldn't count any one of those guys. And if he got those guys, then that's good for you. Amon-Ra, if he plays, he's probably going to be started, but he's not quite healthy yet.
So who do you think is going to be that role? Is it Josh Reynolds again?
Yes, Josh Reynolds is definitely an upside play, and you got to watch out for DJ Chark. He's getting a little bit more healthier too, so he could play again this week. I've read. So yes, Josh Reynolds probably is the wide receiver that I'm gonna play in this offense.
And going to Baltimore real quick, is Duvernay a start with no Bateman possibly?
You got to, and Isaiah Likely. Duvernay and Isaiah Likely are plays. And Isaiah Likely is a stash going forward because you want to be able to get him because as the season go on, they got to develop more receivers. And Isaiah Likely is the guy that's going to be playing tight end, but he's going to be playing like a wide receiver.
Pull up Life and Sports Talk with Jake's question.
Okay.
It's going to be a Hockenson game possibly.
Okay.
Let's talk about Hockenson.
Okay.
39 points last week.
Okay.
How do you feel?
So,
is he another top 5 start?
Yes. You got to look tight end. It ain't nothing really hard to do with tight end. You just draft a guy and you roll him out there. You don't have to make a decision. Like you're not trying to say, am I going to start Hockenson or Pitts, right? You don't have to make a decision. So if you got a tight end that you drafted, just roll him out there. I think any tight end other than Travis Kelce, Mark Andrews, Darren Waller, those type of guys, Kyle Pitts. Other than that, you just got to roll a guy out there. Dawson Knox, you just roll him out there. Hockenson, you roll him out there. And you can't get mad if they dodge you because his tight end is very volatile. Even with Kyle Pitts, and we're going to have that debate later, but it's very volatile for tight ends.
All righty. So now let's go to our first topic about Thursday Night Football. What's going to be the Denver backfield now with no Murray for tonight?
It's Melvin Gordon. One thing I can guarantee is Melvin Gordon on the goal line. He's a veteran. They're going to reward him with that. And if he fumbles the game, throw that out the window. If he fumbles early, throw that out the window. It could go Mike Boone. So to me, just to give you a little preference, if you haven't already picked up Mike Boone, you should have Mike Boone with Melvin Gordon because Melvin Gordon isn't just a throw me like, oh, he's good because the coach is a little upset. But now that Devontae has went down, they want to give him a whole new opportunity because I've heard some rumors that they was talking about maybe downgrading Melvin Gordon and maybe letting him go and giving Devontae a strong role and let Mike Boone come in because he was fumbling so much. But now that Devontae went down, they're going to give that to Melvin Gordon. So to me, I'm riding Melvin Gordon all day. If that's the guy that you want to go with, don't be scared of it. It's a great opportunity. You can't get a better opportunity than this.
Now let me ask you this. Let's say Gordon does fumble. He's out of the picture. Do you start Boone or Latavius Murray?
I'll have to wait and see. This is why we're watching this game. So we're going to see because it might be a time where you might not want neither one of them or it might be a chance where you can squeeze them. So we got to wait and see what how good these guys look. Latavius going to be okay. He just needs to learn the offense. So I will hold off on Latavius because he's not going to be out there on passing downs because they're not going to get Russell Wilson hurt.
Did you see Murray last week?
Yeah, he looked good. He looked
but Vikings, he looked phenomenal.
Yes. Yep. That's why they picked him up, bro. That's why he got a job.
Yeah, exactly. Melvin Gordon was an all-star a couple years ago.
Last year, he was really good. Last year, he was really good.
Pretty good too.
Yeah. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, guys, and subscribe to this channel. This is cutting edge content, guys. Go ahead, second take.
One more thing, OnlyFans. You want to promote that real quick?
Yes, guys. Listen, right now, OnlyFans, I still got it on $10, but it's up to change any day. I'm kind of just holding off. I want to get more traffic. And guys, if I win championships this year, because I've been only playing fantasy football within like private leagues for 3 years. I came in second in like 2 to 3 leagues. This year, I'm going to win a championship, and my price is going to go up because I'm going to have my belts and my rings behind me showing proof that I know fantasy football. So make sure you sign up for OnlyFans before the prices go up, because it could be $20 a month. So you want to be a pioneer in here first, and I'm going to reward you guys. Just got in here early. I haven't did a lot yet, but trust me, I got stuff in the works. So you want to make sure you subscribe to the OnlyFans. Thank you, Secretary.
Yeah, no problem. So now we're going to go to the Colts side of the backfield. How do you feel about tonight with the rookie Deion Jackson, Philip Lindsay revenge game possibly, and Nyheim Hines?
So they're going to split it between Nyheim Hines, not Nyheim Hines, but Philip Lindsay and the other guy. They're going to get some of the in-between the 20s work. The special guy that they going to make sure he gets a goal line touchdown. I know his body don't look like he don't look like a typically goal line back, but it's Nyheim Hines because the coaches, they got him on the team because they love him. He's a really good guy that out in space, and he can run good between the tackles. I seen last year, I think you remember that second tape where he boomed on the game. He was running through guys and had like the Jets. He had like 30 points. Yep. So Matt
Thursday Night Football.
Yes, so Nyheim Hines, I'm rolling him out there, and I don't care what happens. If he give me 8 points, you won't hear me complaining. If he give me 30, you won't hear me complaining. That's how fantasy works. Yes, he is. But if you got Jonathan Taylor, you got to roll him out there as your RB1. Unless you don't.
Yeah,
if you don't.
Mm-hmm. That should have been a handcuff with Hines and Taylor, but
I agree. Yep.
I just got breaking news that Hunter Renfrow was a full participant today, actually, at practice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to help. You're playing him. Okay.
Yep.
That was a little off topic, but yeah, I just wanted to add that in there.
Yeah.
All right. Other thing I want to talk about is starts and sits for both sides of the field. Are you starting Matt Ryan tonight?
Yes. It just depends on who you have, but in the vacuum, we asked him the question. I don't know who everybody has. Matt Ryan is a start. It's because the opportunity, guys. Jonathan Taylor is out. And you got Alec Pierce that I want to talk about later. I feel like I love Alec Pierce. I think he has a great opportunity. He could go and shock us and be the rookie wide receiver. We don't know yet. We still waiting to see who's going to be that rookie phenomenal receiver that we see most years. So I love his opportunity. So I'm rolling out Matt Ryan. I think he has opportunity to throw to Michael Pittman, Alec Pierce, and those tight ends. And I think Matt Ryan would be solid for you. Broncos defense is good. Don't get it twisted. Yeah. But
there's no Gregory.
There you go. And you can't always get cute with a matchup. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you ain't got nobody else better. But if I had like a better, like a Jared Goff, of course I'm starting Jared Goff over Matt Ryan. But if I don't got that type of caliber quarterback, then I'm starting Matt Ryan.
I'll say this with Matt Ryan. He's quarterback 22 this year. He's averaging 12.6 points, and he's rostered in 15% of ESPN leagues. He's put up 15, 2, 15, and 17. I'm not rolling Matt Ryan out there. I think there's much better options on the board.
Who would you?
Teddy Bridgewater, like you said before.
Yeah.
I'd rather even have Brissett. I'd rather even have Brissett with no Joey Bosa on the D-line over there. I'd rather have Brissett. And I'd rather have Daniel Jones. And I'd rather have Zach Wilson. And I'll say with Zach Wilson with full confidence.
I get what you're saying. I just think you can't overthink it if you got Matt Ryan as the quarterback. But if you want to go and stream a guy, I just can't stream Brissett. I can't go and drop Matt Ryan and go stream Brissett. I can't do that, right? That's the context that I'm coming with. But what you said was Zach Wilson, then you didn't tell any lies. Those guys are just as good as Matt Ryan this week, and they got better matchups. But like I said, I'm not dropping Matt Ryan to go to the waivers and get those type of guys.
I still rather have Brissett this week, even versus Chargers. I understand what you're saying. Player stud. He's more older. He's a veteran. Trust Matt Ryan. But I feel like the Denver defense, I really think Denver's going to beat him tonight, and it's going to be bad. It's going to be a bad one tonight. I'm really high on Denver at home. Get right game. That's what I think of that. But, yeah, Marcus Mariota or Matt Ryan?
I'm going Matt Ryan.
What about your boy Cooper Rush?
I might go Matt Ryan. Los Angeles Rams is not a bad defense. I I'll probably still go Matt Ryan. If I got Matt Ryan already on my team, if I'm picking up these guys, I'm not picking up Matt Ryan first. If I'm going to pick him up, but if he already on my team, I can't drop him for those guys that you mentioned.
I would go Dalton. I would go Dalton over Matt Ryan if Dalton's playing because of Seattle.
That's cutting edge.
Did you see what Detroit? Yes, I'll be fine with that. Did you see what he did versus Detroit? Detroit, what happened? Gino went off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not. I don't see why Dalton cannot. And Chris Olave is there. And AK-41 is back, so that's another thing to look at.
That's true.
One last player, Baker or Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan all day.
Okay. Next, I want to talk about Hines. Where do you rank him?
For us this week, he's top. He's outside the top 24, but I think it's close. It's like 25 or 26. I think he's still a start because I understand that running backs are very volatile, and you might not have anybody else to start in his position. So, to me, when you get outside, when you talk about guys like Nyheim Hines and you got Jonathan Taylor going down, you don't really look at where he's ranked. You just got to roll him out there unless you got in a 10-team league and you got a bunch of really good running backs. Then you don't play on Nyheim Hines.
12-man, it could be debatable for a flex option as well as 10, but super flex 12-man, I think Hines is the play. I think Hines has a safe floor, like what we were saying, of 8 points. He could go up to 20 possibly if he gets the touchdown upside.
Yes.
But we'll see. And like what we said before, there's no Gregory. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, Philip Lindsay.
Okay.
We were mentioned a little before, but
yes.
What do you think? I
think he's just a jag. A jag, just a guy. Okay. No, I don't think they're going to give him enough carries to let him say anything. Now, listen, could he break a long run? That's always possible, but I doubt that. Denver run defense is not that bad. So, yes, I think he's just another guy.
All right. Pittman Jr. set it and forget it. There's no way, no deciding you have to start him. Mo Alley Cox.
I can't try to catch those points between Kyle Granson and Mo Alley Cox. I can't make those plays. I think those are points that you're just going to have to let them happen. Now, DFS, I like Mo Alley Cox. I like Kyle Granson to play as to get your lineup in. If you got what do those guys cost in DFS? They probably like $1,700, $2,000.
Yeah,
yeah. So real low. So I do that. But far as in just in redraft, no way I'm trying to get those points for those tight ends. There's no way. I don't know who's going to get it. It could be Kyle Granson. It can be Mo Alley. I don't know.
I did my research. They ranked 21st against tight ends, Denver. Denver versus tight end, Will Dissly, 13 points. O.J. Howard only had 2 points, but O.J. Howard week 1 went off. George Kittle, 7 points. Waller, 5 points. So, I think that might be a sit play for Mo Alley Cox because you can find other players. Like what I was saying last week, Thursday Night Football, I don't want to do it.
You don't want to kill yourself early.
Yeah, and I had Hines and Melvin Gordon the other day, or a decision right now. I'm not starting them because I got Pittman and Sutton. I don't want to have 3 guys playing on Thursday Night Football.
Gotcha.
But now let's go to Denver's side of the field, unless you want to talk about Alec Pierce.
Yes, I do want to talk about Alec Pierce. Okay. Guys, in DFS, and I'm getting cute here, so I'm not trying to say this is the guy going to go for 150 yards tonight, but I think you can make your lineup different by putting Alec Pierce in your MVP spot. I'm going to do it, so I'm already giving y'all the sauce to that, which making my lineup even be a little bit more similar like other people, which you don't want to do. You want to do different. I'd rather lose being different than trying to split the money and do everything that everybody else put Melvin Gordon at the MVP spot. So Alec Pierce, guys, going forward, you need to have this guy. That's all. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I think he's a great deep threat, like a Julio Jones for Matt Ryan. I'm not saying he's Julio Jones, but Matt Ryan has a really good anticipation with the deep ball. So I like Alec Pierce, and he's going to help Michael Pittman out. So as he helps Michael Pittman out, then we might see a different Matt Ryan. Like second take was like, but this, and I'm like, wait a minute, it's early. Matt Ryan he's not Carson. Even Carson Wentz had some good games. You see what Carson Wentz is doing for Washington. Yep. So let them figure stuff out. They got to transition. They not like a run heavy team anymore. Matt Ryan's going to have to get the ball out in space to manufacture targets to guys like Nyheim Hines and probably some of the tight ends manufacture targets for Mo Alley and Kyle Granson. So I like Alec Pierce. I think he's going to get the weaker corner, the third corner or the second corner, and he's going to have chances for deep plays because they need to get to push the ball downfield so they can open up the run game.
So you would start him as a 12-man league as a flex, or is it a 14-man league?
Yes. I think he's a play in any league. Now, listen, 10-man, it'd be hard for you because you got to start him over guys like Marquise Brown and stuff. But
exactly.
You got it. I'm trying to get this guy on the play. I'm trying to get him in my lineup no matter what.
Are you that low on Marquise Hollywood Brown, or why do you like Pierce over him?
Well, I don't like Pierce over him. I just used him as an example.
Just analogy.
Just analogy for 10-man league. Yeah. I love Marquise Brown.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
Other thing, we're gonna hit Denver side, and then we'll answer some questions. So Russell Wilson.
Russell, last name Wilson. He don't suck, guys. I'm not killing him as a player. This is just not ideal. They opened up a can that they didn't know what was in it, and it's not great. The coach, I'm not gonna ride him. I think he's getting too cute with the plays. Russell is not the same Russell. He's not athletic, so he need a great offensive line where he can just see guys breaking open and running. And Courtland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy necessarily not that. Jerry Jeudy can separate, but can he stay healthy? If he could stay healthy all 17 weeks and he was a tough guy, I knew he was going to be reliable, I would be champion Jerry Jeudy because his route running is impeccable. He's great, but he's a little bit like if you hit him hard, he can go there, my arm. And I don't think this team is not tough. This offense is not really tough like Russell Wilson is used to having guys on his team. Even though they wasn't really talented, they was tough. Pete Carroll had tough teams. So Russell Wilson got to learn how to play with these guys. So this is not a fantasy team. The players don't suck. It's not a fantasy team that I want. This is a Denver team that's going to run the ball a lot. Even with Javonte was there, that was going to run the ball a lot. And they wasn't going to be throwing it around. What's going to be throwing for no 350 yards? And then Courtland Sutton had 2 touchdowns and Jerry Jeudy had 1. For both of them had 100. They both top 12. That's not going to happen. I know people thought that, but that's not what type of offense this is.
I think Russell Wilson is a top 10 quarterback today, and I'd rather have him over Jared Goff this week. I'm confident in Russell Wilson today because there's no Javonte. They're going to be passing the ball. You can even write that down. Russell Wilson's a top 10 quarterback this week.
I like that. I respect that. I like what you're saying. No, what you're saying is not crazy. I like what you're saying. I'm just not high on Russell. The ball a lot.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to be passing the ball a lot. Sutton is going to probably have his normal game, top 15. Jeudy probably top 20. But it could be either one any given day like what we saw. But it looks like Sutton has Russell Wilson's guy. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he's a star for me. Anyway, next, Melvin Gordon. Everyone has questions about Melvin Gordon.
Roll him out there. You can't get a better opportunity, a better situation. I guess the better situation would be the coach said, well, we're going to give it to him 35 times. But the coaches ain't going to say that. So, guys, Melvin Gordon's going to have all the opportunity, goal line opportunities. Now, listen, are they going to be scoring a lot of points? I don't think so. I don't think you just can sleep on this coach off defense. The coach has got a lot of veteran players over there. They're not a terrible defense. They're not great like they was last year, but they're not terrible. Now, could Russell Wilson throw for 2? That's the most I can hope for, yeah. But do I think that Courtland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy are going to open it up for Melvin Gordon to rush for like 150 yards? No, I think I would take 70 yards, 60 yards with 1 TD. That's what I'm looking for, Melvin Gordon, if you ask me.
Yeah, and he has some reception upside too with the
Captain. Yes, he does. He does.
Also, I want to bring up something that I said yesterday in the chat.
Okay.
This guy, Justin Ottman, made it very clear Melvin Gordon will be the Broncos featured back against the Colts. With Melvin, he's gonna carry the load, obviously. We'll have a mix of Boone. And then after that, we got to figure out who could spell and who feels best in that position. So, like what we've been saying this whole day, it's going to come down to how he performs in fumbles. And what Life in Sports Talk with Jake just said, there's no Shaq Leonard either.
Yes, I seen that. And I know that Shaq, because I got Shaq. I got a very good defensive team in one of my leagues, and I got Shaq. He was out. He went out with a concussion. But Bobby Okeke, whatever his name is, he's really good. They got some good D linemen there. I forgot the guy that they traded for the 49ers. I still think they're gonna be solid, man. It's a Thursday night game, and so
that's what always scares me.
Yeah, it's a Thursday night game, and Russell Wilson had a shoulder injury too. We ain't talked about that. He was limited in practice.
Yeah, talk about that.
Yeah, The guy, what's the defensive end from the Raiders? Crosby ran him into the ground and hurt his shoulder. And it's his throwing shoulder, too. It's his right shoulder. So, to me, Russell Wilson already looks beat up to me. Like, like I said, I just will lower my expectations. But listen, if you got to start Russell Wilson over like a Zach Wilson and stuff, I get that. That's why I'm glad Second Take's coming over here because he's giving me a reference point. I'm not saying Russell Wilson is on the same level as a damn Zach Wilson, right? But I'm not starting him over like Jared Goff. Jared Goff got too much. He done too much for me just to say, I'm starting Russell Wilson over you. Jared Goff, it don't look good with the Patriots, but I got to roll him out because it didn't look good last week. He didn't have none of his weapons.
Right, but it was Seattle. Now he's playing New England.
That's true. That's
Belichick.
How good is New England defense? Because I don't think it's that great this year. Their corners been getting 8.
New England's pretty good, and they're playing in New England. That's another thing why I'm scared.
Okay,
they're playing in New England against Belichick. But
yeah, I respect what you're saying with Russell Wilson over Jared Goff. That's a good take, man. I ain't gonna hate. That's a great take. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it depends on the person, how confident you are, and let's ride, Russell Wilson.
Yep.
But yeah, Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. How do you feel about them?
I think Cortland Sutton is the number one. I'm rolling him out there every week. You should be having him in your lineup if you got him on your team. Nobody should be starting on him. I don't care if you're in 8 or 10 team leagues. You should be starting Jerry Jeudy. Yeah, Jerry Jeudy it's all the perspective. Some people like him, some people don't. Me, I don't have none of Jerry Jeudy, so I haven't had to make that decision. But I think if you got him on your team, I don't know how many better flex options than you got. So I would think that he's a starter, especially with Javonte being out.
Jeudy or Amari Cooper?
Amari Cooper.
Okay. Brandon Cooks or Jerry Jeudy?
Brandon Cooks.
Okay. Last but not least, Christian Cook, of course. DJ Moore or Jerry Jeudy?
That's a great question. Now we getting somewhere. I'm doing DJ Moore, and I'm not saying it because he's going like, oh, that's easy. I'm going with the number one guy. That's why if say DJ,
Francisco?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Because listen, if you're the number one guy, you're getting targets, man. I mean, you're the number one. That's why I love Darnell Mooney, and I told y'all to stash him. If I would have told y'all to stash him off the talent of Justin Fields, I'd be disgusting. I can't do that. But he's the number one. You can't bench a number one wide receiver in the pros. You got to have him on your team or doing something. Maybe not starting him, but you definitely got to have him on your team. So I'm not starting Jerry Jeudy over no number one target guy on any team.
Mike Boone.
Just another guy, but I think he has some upside to be a pass catching back in this team. So I think he's going to be able to catch some passes. So I think Mike Boone is definitely a pickup waiver wire guy, and he's the handcuff to Melvin Gordon.
I would wait 1 week and see how it goes.
Yeah, I would start him. No, I'm not starting him this week. No.
Yeah. That's what I was asking. Albert O is a sit, right?
No, he's a sit. Yeah.
Okay.
Stash Greg Dortch.
Perfect. Now let's hit some chat questions.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
All right. Let me go up. Okay, Juan Marino. Let me see. So right here, I think I already did this, but we'll start with it. He says, would you rather have Rich Hall or A.J. Dillon? I'm going with A.J. Dillon.
I'm going Breach Hall because of the touchdown upside, receiving upside. Zach Wilson's back. He's been targeting him a lot. A.J. Dillon, I've never really seen anything besides week 1 with the receiving. He doesn't have any receiving or touchdown value for me right now. But we'll see what he does with the Giants. I'll be more mad if I start bench Breece Hall and he booms. I'll be more mad with that if A.J. Dillon's on my bench and he booms.
And I respect that. But let me ask you this second time. You ever watch a game where a dude ball out, but he don't get no touchdowns, and he hit up with like 13, 14 points, and you like, damn, he had a good game.
But fantasy points, A.J. Dillon hasn't gone over 10 of them.
I got it. That's why I asked you that question. Have you ever seen a game where a guy ball out, but you like, damn, his points is... So I feel like A.J. Dillon, man, he hasn't been getting stuffed and hitting the backfield and losing yards. He's been balling out. Aaron Jones has been getting the touchdowns. So I get it. If you want to talk about
PPR work. Mm-hmm. But Breece Hall, compared to Michael Carter, Breece Hall's getting all the passing down work, and he outsnapped Michael Carter last week. versus Pittsburgh. But Pittsburgh's not the best defense, but
he did. And like I said, I can't look. I had to stand corrected. I still like Michael Carter, but I'm not gonna sit and hate on no Breach Hall. Breach Hall is a guy to have going forward, and he's gonna be getting a lot of work going forward in this offense because he's a bigger back. But AJ Dillon with Aaron Rodgers, I know Aaron Rodgers is gonna be in the green zone. Because he great. So he gonna get his team. So that's gonna give AJ Dillon an opportunity to score. I'm just saying that because a guy don't have fantasy points, I can see past bad games. Like I seen DK had like 8 points and have a tremendous game where people like, I don't want him. I'm like, but if you really watch the game, he played great. He just didn't get the touchdown. So that's what I'm saying. But I get what you're saying, man. Breach Hall might get the touchdown. So it don't really got nothing to do with how good AJ Dillon is playing. It's about fantasy points. So I understand.
If we're talking about better player, AJ Dillon's a better player in real life. But if we're talking about fantasy, I have to go Hall.
Okay.
If it's standard, if this question's standard, I'm going AJ Dillon. But if it's PPR, I'm going Hall.
Okay, and I respect that. That's a good take. Ian Taylor says, TD at second take, Philip Lindsay is going to do something as a flex. I don't think so. I think he's just another guy. I wouldn't put him in the flex. Not this week.
Unless you're really desperate and need a flex option.
Yep. That's the context. Remember, guys, anything is possible if you're desperate.
I had that in my fantasy basketball league, but it's a little off topic. Someone traded for KD because they were really desperate. Traded away KD because they were really desperate, and their team sucked after.
Wow. Yeah. That's why I hold off. I stay put a lot. But Ethanol says, I got Akers and Sanders and Dalvin, so drafting DK over Saquon and Jones was a good idea. Okay. He said, I got Akers and Sanders and Dalvin.
Sanders has been really good.
He is. And I got to stay corrected. And I got to stay corrected because I didn't want no Sanders on my team. Again, it wasn't because I thought Miles Sanders sucked. I just didn't think he was going to catch enough passes in this offense. But this is a whole different team. I didn't think this Eagles was going to be that good. I knew they was going to be good, but they are a juggernaut. So it is what it is. I will say that I
want to bring up Cam Akers real quick.
Okay.
Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson. What happened Monday Night Football? The Niners D-line was so good, or why didn't he produce last game?
So this team is not flowing. They don't have the receiver that they need to second off of Cooper Kupp. Odell Beckham I don't want Odell Beckham, but he would do them better than Allen Robinson is. So they don't have any running room, man. The running backs are not making the room. The receivers are not getting the space. So this is just a bad offense right now. But I would like to stash Cam Akers. Yes, sir. I would like to stash Cam Akers. I think Cam Akers is getting better with every touch. And he also seeing what James Robinson doing and feeling some type of way. So I think he's gonna get better. So I would like to have Cam Akers for the second half of the season going
what
into
about
the
Darrell
football
Henderson?
Playoffs. Just a handcuff, just a guy, just another guy. Just a guy. If you in buys, you got to play him. If the opportunity there, you got to play him. As far as him going to boom out and be a top 12 or top 24 guy, no. I think Cam Akers is the only guy that you want to stash and have on this team. But if you got to pick up Darrell Henderson, just another guy.
Henderson if you need.
Just to keep your bench.
To this question, I don't know the full context on your receivers because he said he took DK over Saquon and Jones. What other receivers would you have? But it might be a good idea now with Sanders and Cook doing great. But yeah.
Yep. I love DK. That was a great pick.
Yeah.
Gabriel says, what a nice idea to do a stream with one of the longest followers. Love it. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And let me see. Make sure I didn't skip Gabriel's question. Okay, no, I did. Because I know he had a long question. And can you read that? I can't read that name. Hey, but I'm glad to see.
Maybe we call him LW for his first name.
There you go. Yeah. LW. Glad to see you here, bro. Great fantasy football community here. So thank you, man. Subscribe to the channel, bro. And guys, my homie here, Pretty Richie, what they called him. What's good, bro?
What's up, man? What's good?
What's going on?
How you guys doing this evening?
No, we're doing good, bro. We just got to the questions.
Yep, we're doing fantastic, I feel like, so far. Good to see you here, Richie.
Yep. Half PPR start too. Godwin, Olave, Hines, or James Conner. I'm gonna go with Olave.
What's going on? Second take.
Olave and Godwin.
What's going on, Richie? I'm probably going to go Olave. You have to start Olave. He's playing the Seattle, and they don't have the best secondary. Godwin's back. I'm starting Godwin. James Conner hasn't showed me anything. Hines, I don't know how I'm going to trust tonight on Thursday Night Football. And it's also half PPR, which is a little bit different. But, yeah.
Yep.
What do you think, Richie?
Richard. I don't think he can't hear us right now.
You gotta go Hines. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I can hear.
Okay, I would go with Olave and Hines.
Yep. Why you going with Hans? What do you think Hans gonna have a big game tonight?
Hold on. Am I echoing, man?
No, you sound great, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I would go with Hines only because the running back Jonathan Taylor's out.
Okay.
But, Richie, I don't think Nyheim Hines gets the running upside. He gets the receiving upside, which he's going to have for now. But Godwin's playing the Falcons, and their secondary's so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he's back, and he played on lots of snap counts last week. He was on top of the list there, and he was playing Kansas City and had a pretty good game. But, yeah, so Hines is also playing Denver that has a pretty good D-line, even without Gregory. So I don't know.
Yep.
Is Godwin all the way healthy though?
Yes, he looked.
He had 16
he showed
fantasy points.
Yes, that's all I needed to see. That's what I've been waiting on. I just wanted to see Tom Brady hyper target him. So once he hyper target him, he got to be in every lineup. And I've chose a lot. Olave, Hines, and James Conner. I got these guys in all my leagues. I'm starting them because I don't got other people.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but if you had asked me to choose who got the higher upside between Hines and Conner, especially being half PPR, Hines, if it was full PPR, I would maybe say Hines, but I got to go with Olave because I think his air yards and everything's been picking up the last two weeks. Maybe Andy Dalton maybe could be off a little bit, so maybe you're right. Maybe Hines might be better. So I'll give that to you, Richie. But I'm gonna just say,
but there's no MT. But there's no MT.
He's out already.
Michael Thomas is out already. To be out. Yeah, he's expected to be out. He didn't practice there.
Oh, okay. So, yes, I'll actually go Godwin and Olave. Okay, thank you. Yep, I will go Godwin and Olave. All right, let's move on. LW says, I have Lenny and Brady in my lineup if that makes a difference. Hey, you squeeze that offense. I think this is the only offense that I would play 3 to 4 guys on. Yes, guys, I said it. I know you know how I am. I'm cutting edge. I would play Lenny, Brady, Godwin, and Mike Evans.
They're going to be scoring lots of points versus the Falcons. I think it's going to be pretty much a blowout. But
Lenny scored a lot of points. And I think
Godwin's going to get his share. I think Lenny's going to get his share. But I don't know about Lenny, though, because Lenny is also with the Rook right now.
But this is what I say. Did Lenny score a touchdown last game? No,
I don't think so.
And he still was fantasy valuable. That's what Tom Brady can do for your offense. What you think, Richie?
I'm so big on Rashad White. It's hard for you to ask me about Lenny Fournette right about now because Rashad White is going to be the passing down back in there, and if Lenny gets nicked up, which he has been known to do.
Yeah,
I don't know if Lenny's going to get that job back. Almost like CEH and Pacheco situation in Kansas.
But you see CEH is running out of his mind because he knows somebody behind him. And you see Lenny like, right. Hey, young stud, I'm not giving it up to you. I can protect Tom Brady than you. You may be a little bit faster than me right now, but I can protect Tom Brady better than you can.
Exactly.
I still think it's Lenny's backfield until he gets hurt or something.
There
John
you go.
White's going to be more of a receiving back.
Yeah,
with upside in the red zone.
Yep.
But yeah, because Lenny hasn't scored a touchdown this whole season, I don't think. So that's another thing to put in there. It's Rashad White's touchdown goal line backfield, I think.
Yep. I agree.
But yeah.
I think you're okay, bro. You can play all those guys. All right, next question.
Yeah.
Life of Sports Talk with Jake says, I go Gordon, but that's me. Nobody else but Boone back there today. I agree. I'm playing Gordon. I mean, I'm not worried about what's going to happen this week. I don't really worry about the points. I worry about making sure that I feel good about the start. I don't worry about the results. That's just me.
All right, we'll hit a couple more questions, and we're gonna do like a score prediction and who's gonna score a touchdown.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
So what do you think? What do y'all think about this, Gordon?
I like Boone. Boone is sneaky.
Okay.
Sneaky because Melvin Gordon, he can't carry the load all by himself.
No,
and he hasn't for quite some time. That's why they've been trying to move on with Javonte. So Boone is going to get at least half of what Javonte was getting, if not more, depending on the game flow and situation and how Melvin Gordon holds up.
I think Melvin Gordon's going to get like Javonte's role and Boone's going to get Gordon's role. Probably like 60-40. But the other thing which I was going to say, it really comes down to is Melvin Gordon going to fumble or not? Like we're having this conversation. That's what it's going to be.
Yep.
But we'll see from there. Latavius Murray's another piece, which we'll see next week versus the Chargers. But yeah,
and Murray looked good too in London.
Murray looks good. Yeah,
he looked good. He looked strong,
yeah,
determined.
He looked good in Baltimore last year, but he got old. Like he's after 3 or 4 games, he declined. So that's what's going to happen. He's just older. You know, he can't do it for 16 weeks. Seahawks 33 says, "Do I trade away Russ for Brady?" Yes, sir. What y'all think?
No. No.
What you think?
No.
Okay. What you think?
I think Russ is going to get it together. He's still going through that simp situation. You know, the males are really being hard on Russell Wilson right now, calling him a simp because of that Sierra situation. So once he gets that behind him and continue to, he's got the Judy and Sutton. They're lights out wide receivers, man. So all he has to do is just continue to grow with them and get out of his own head with what's going on with the simp situation with Sierra and all that other stuff, and concentrate on football. Brady ain't gonna be able to light a match to Russ Wilson come week 8, week 9. It's gonna be lights out because all the other stuff's gonna be behind him.
I respectively disagree with that, but I understand what you're saying. I think Tom Brady about to go dumb. But go ahead, second date.
Well, how they schedule? I got to look at their schedule. That is going to tell you everything. They schedule.
This is one thing. He plays the Falcons twice and the Panthers twice. He's going to torch them. We know that for sure, 100%. I trust Mike Evans and Chris Godwin more than I trust Sutton and Judy.
Me too.
And that's why I prefer Brady over that. And Brady last game, he's back. He threw 3 touchdowns, I think it was. Pretty good game for him.
Yep. Yeah, I think Brady's going to be fine, man. He's a veteran, man. He knows how to score.
There you go.
He knows how to score in his sleep. But Russell could take over. I just don't trust him, man. I just don't trust Jerry Judy. I think Courtland Sutton
got that recent bias, man. You got that recent bias. You want to see it first. You want to see it.
No.
You going to trust me.
No, I never been high on Jerry Judy. So I like Jerry Judy coming out of college, and then when I seen him kept getting nicked up, and I seen that you can put a pad on him. I'm not big on wide receivers that you can lay a pad to. So reason why I'm like Amon-Ra St. Brown, you hit him hard, he's gonna come back harder. You hit Steve Smith hard, he's gonna come back harder. You hit Dez Bryant hard. Calvin Johnson, I wasn't a big fan of him. So I don't like wide receivers that just want to be pretty. I think Jerry Judy's a pretty wide receiver. I do. I think he's pretty. And I'm not disrespecting him as a man. Because that man, I can't whoop him if we fight.
No, you're going all about football, you know.
Yeah, it's all about football.
His toughness, that's a big deal. Like you said, you want them Travis Kelce's that's dinging out and still putting out fantasy points for you.
Yes, sir. That's just me though. That's just me. That don't make it right. That's just how I am. Okay. And Life in Sports Talk with Jake says, how about that penny? That fella out, he finally got a quarter. Bro, you running from it because you know what it is because you jump all to me all summer. Kitty, really, Penny? And he ain't never been healthy. But you see, Penny, he get ready to come, and they bringing him on slowly. But listen, bro, he could go down. I know what it is, but I wasn't gonna fade him over no injury because that's in the past. I know you can be hurt for 2 years in a row, and you can come in there and then you can play a full season. So, Penny's gonna be good. I think the Seattle team's gonna shock y'all. A lot of you didn't think Seattle was gonna be good. I told you Pete Carroll the best coach in the game, or top 2. I say top 2. Life in Sports Talk with Jake says,
but you know what though? Rashad Penny got a tough matchup though. He's playing the Saints.
Yeah, this week. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be. So you got to temper expectations.
Right. I was just talking about his question. He just said, "How about that penny?" Laugh out loud. He finally got a quarter. He was just saying that he did good last week. That's all. But yeah. This week is going to be a tough matchup. It's going to be a tough matchup this week. Life is Sports Talk. He says it's going to be a Hawkinson game possibly if Amon-Ra's out. If Amon-Ra's out, that's the key for Hawkinson. Amon-Ra being out.
Yeah.
Gable says, "All right, guys. Here's my question: would you go Tannehill and Washington or Bridgewater's the Jets?"
Bridgewater.
Bridgewater. Yes, sir. Washington is ranked 30 against quarterbacks, but Bridgewater has a better. I'm going with Bridgewater, man. I love Bridgewater because Tyreek Hill. Listen, and it ain't got nothing to do with no quarterback. Listen, guys. When I talked about Tua, I didn't care nothing about what Tua on Smith is. I believe in Tyreek, and I'm not delusional. Like, it's Tyreek, so he gonna win. No, it's not like that. I know what type of player he is and what he can do to an average quarterback. That's why I'm like Pete Carroll. I don't want no top of the line paying you $200 million a year. I'm gonna get a Tyreek Hill, and I'm gonna get a Jalen Water, whatever fastest on the field. You got to back up your safeties, and I'm gonna eat your ass up. So Teddy Bridgewater, you gonna back up. It's Tyreek, back up. It's Waddle, and he gonna kill you underneath. You seen what he did when he was in Carolina when they had to back up. So he was hitting the guys underneath, and he gonna do the same thing here. I think Tua will be lucky to get his job back. I said what I said. I'm not saying Teddy Bridgewater gonna go out there, but with that concussion and Bridgewater out there winning games, they're not gonna want to bring Tua back out there just immediately for him to get another concussion and to be a terrible season.
You know what? I like that. I like that. That's a very good point because they want to. Tua is the franchise. They want to protect that. They already looked bad enough by putting him out there the other week when he shouldn't have been out there. So now they're going to be extra careful because they know they're being looked at by the NFL to see what took place while y'all had him out there. So now, if Teddy is doing well, Tua's going to sit for at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah. What you think, second Tate?
Bridgewater's playing the Jets this week. I would start Bridgewater no matter what.
Yeah.
That's defense is. I don't even want to say it's just Sauce Gardner and Quentin Williams is hurt. The other thing I want to mention though with Teddy Bridgewater, I still think Tua is a better quarterback for the system. He's their future. Right. Maybe for the end of this year.
Because he's younger.
Maybe Teddy gets a couple more games.
If you take Teddy in his prime and gets Tua, Teddy might give Tua a run for his money. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm doing. I agree with what you're saying, but I'm just saying don't sleep on Teddy though. Just don't sleep on because Teddy knows because Teddy knowing the game. That's why you can get a job. That's why Alex Smith got a job. He got $100 million deal in Washington, didn't he? Pretty Richie.
Yep.
Yes.
Why did they give him a deal? He couldn't throw the ball deep. They gave him a deal because he knew how to play the game, and that's
right. He's accurate too. He's accurate.
He's accurate. So that's all what I'm saying. But you're right, man. Nobody's gonna choose Bridgewater over Tua. But if Tua's got that concussion, and you got to roll Bridgewater out there, the team ain't gonna feel bad about that. So I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do, bro. They drafting a quarterback in their draft next year. Because not saying that Tua played bad, but that hit. When I seen it, I was like, "Oh my God, his career could be over," because it looked that bad. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is, right?
All right. One quick thing I want to get to. We're going to talk about Kyle Pitts right now. We're talking about Kyle Pitts right now.
Okay.
Is Kyle Pitts a top 10 quarterback in redraft?
Tight end, you mean?
Tight end, I meant. Yeah. This year?
So listen, I don't want to talk around the question. So is he a top 10 tight end? And I'm gonna do it in a real quick vacuum. Hell no, he's struggling. Don't top Kyle Pitts. I don't want that. Barry Roder can't throw him the ball. But in the way I look at football, guys, he the best tight end out there. And I'm gonna go down with the shit with that type of guy. Now, if I could go back and do it again, of course I have Travis Kelce. I gotta stand corrected. Travis Kelce was the best guy to pick and redraft this year. But me getting Kyle Pitts for his value, I don't think it should kill your team. You should have Justin Jefferson. You should have Saquon on your team. You should have Lamar Jackson. So you shouldn't be worried about no Kyle Pitts. If Kyle Pitts is making your team lose, you drafted wrong. It is what it is. So he's a tight end, guys. You can't get no better tight end than the guy that they want to get the ball to that's a young phenom, especially in Dynasty. So, bro, is he a top 12 in fantasy points? No, he's not. I'm way off. But is that the guy that I still want on my team that I'm buying extremely low on right now? Yes. So that's my preference.
This may be the week that Kyle Pitts wakes up because Tampa Bay is ranked anywhere between 27 and 31 against the tight end.
Richie, he missed practice today and yesterday.
Yeah, his hamstring.
So he's probably not playing. That's why my original question was this week. But now I can't do that. It's the rest of the season because he's probably not playing. But I agree with you. He would probably do very well versus Tampa this week, and he has top 10 upside. But Njoku or Kyle Pitts this week.
Yes.
If we knew Kyle Pitts was playing. That would be a tough
No,
decision.
guys. No. You getting too cute with fantasy. If you got Kyle Pitts and he's healthy, you roll him out there. You don't play matches.
Yeah, you have to.
Play matches with Travis Kelce then.
Last week, this is the best example. Last week, I benched Hawkinson for Tyler Conklin, and I'm still crying. I should have never did that. Now I'm 3-1 because of that. If I would have started Hawkinson, I would have been 4-0 in that league.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I just want to hear your perspective on that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear your perspective on that because I sent in a chat yesterday. I know it's hindsight. You're going to say it's hindsight. But TJ Hawkinson had no DJ Chark, no Amon-Ra, no DeAndre Swift, and they were playing Seattle. Mm-hmm. Tyler Conklin had Zach Wilson back. Mm-hmm. So why did you do that? I'm just wondering.
Hey, you know what? You know what? When you in 30+ leagues, man, you're gonna miss some details.
Yeah. I got you.
You got me there.
But the thing when you if you playing musical chairs with him, then I get it. You right, Second Take. It's a lot of good, better plays. But sometimes, if you do that, that's how you listen. I got to the fantasy championship because the guy was moving a bunch of guys. Bro, you got to play your studs. Sometimes, I don't care if they playing, say a team that held team to 0 points for 8 weeks in a row. This is the best defense in the history of the game. All of a sudden, I'm going to play him. I'm going to sit my damn top quarterback. No, I'm not doing it. They're just going to have to whoop me. You always play your studs because this is what it's about. Like Richie saying, when you lose, you be like, hey, I lose with grace. Good job, bro. But if you lose and you sit your studs, you're going to be second-guessing yourself. You don't know what to do no more. I mean, you're going to lose yourself. Play your studs. So what I'm saying all with Kyle Pitts, he's not the best player right now, and he's not doing what he should be doing. In fact, not him, but as far as his output. But what I'm saying, Brian, if you drafting him, you just keep rolling him out there because when he hit, you're going to have something special. Like, what if you would have went and asked me this last year, talking about some Jamar Chase? Which one of y'all drafted Jamar Chase? We always be like, yeah, we wrong. And what he end up being? He end up killing. So you got to be a little bit patient, bro. Jamar Chase was dropping balls the first 2 or 4 weeks. He was dropping a ball. So he ended up booming. So you got to give Kyle Pitts a little bit of chance. Offenses change. Look at the Super Bowl winners. In the first 4 weeks, some of these guys was like, oh, that team ain't winning no Super Bowl, but they went on and won it. So you got to look at the opportunity. There's no damn way that Kyle Pitts is healthy and he get 2 targets a game going forward.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he does have a messed up hamstring too, and I think today's his birthday.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and I think he got a messed up hamstring, right? Yes. They said he sat out. He didn't play today. He didn't practice.
Yeah. But go ahead, second take. Go with your last comment, and then we're gonna get some of these comments because I gotta get out of here probably about 7:30, so I can get ready for my lineups.
One last thing I want to bring up with this Kyle Pitts. What has he shown me this year and all of last year? I'm not starting him in most of my leagues unless he booms. That's how I feel. And I've wasted a 4th-round pick on him. He's not producing for me. If that was his value. But that's
okay. So if he hit, I'm going to hold you accountable to this. If he hit, I don't want you like, well, TD, I shouldn't have, you should be like, I don't care what he does. That's the mentality you should have. Because whatever happens, you can't sit around and try to chase only points. That's how you lose. That's how you can't. How you gonna do a buy low, bro? If you always waiting for them to hit. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Would you tell some people to buy low on Kyle Pitts, or would you tell them to sell on him? What would you tell people right now?
Buy low if of another tight end, like what I was saying before. Have a tight end competition of Njoku and Pitts each week, and just if Pitts booms, I'm starting Pitts.
What would you say, Pretty Richard? Would you try to have a competition? Would you pick up Njoku and try to play matchups with those 2 guys?
I got them both. I got Njoku and I got Pitts. So I'm starting Pitts.
Yes, exactly. I agree.
Every week with Watson.
I love this. This is a great show, guys. This is great. This is great, man. This is great.
Let's get to the questions.
Okay. Norris says, what's going on, Norris? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, bro. This is a great fantasy football community. Norris says, is Judy a comfortable flex for this week?
Yes.
Yes, he's comfortable.
Yes,
he's comfortable. And
vacuum. We don't know his other options in this.
Yes, that's true. So we asking him. That's why I always say vacuum. Y'all see why I say that now, don't you? Gable says better weapons. He was talking about the comment earlier about Pitts. About Bridgewater. Yeah, so Bridgewater is to play, bro. I would love to play Bridgewater. And I'm a little nervous because, I still haven't forgot when I told you to play Big Ben. I'll never forget that. I'll never do that again, bro. In his championship week, he asked me who to play, and I told him to play Big Ben, and he lost his championship because I told him to play Big Ben.
TD, we did this question, just so you know.
Did we? Okay. And Life is Sports Talk with Jason, Bill's going to do anything to stop the best weapon, though, on the Lions, so somebody going to be open. Yes. So he said the bill is going to do something to stop the best weapon, though, on the Lions. So somebody going to be open. I agree. I don't know if there is a such thing as the best weapon if Amon-Ra don't play. And Life is Sports Talk with Jake says, pass game, they going with Boone. But if Boone even digresses, it's all Melvin if he don't fumble. I agree with that.
Right. That's true.
Yeah.
But Melvin has a good chance of fumbling at least once this game.
No. Melvin's a top 20 running back this week.
I think so, too.
Right? Okay. We could agree on
We shall see.
You disagree? What is top 30 for you?
I mean, yeah, he's definitely in a position to produce, especially with Javonte Williams being out. But his history, this isn't 4 or 5 years ago when he was charged. It's different. It's a new day, man. These guys the young boys are going down, let alone Melvin Gordon. He's an aged veteran back. They're going to put Boone in. If they're smart, it'll be a 40-60 split, and Boone should be in there on all the passing downs.
I don't think this week.
Melvin should be the thumper.
Coming forward. Maybe the weeks coming forward, not this week. This week, I think it's Melvin Gordon.
Well, don't forget, Boone knows the playbook. Boone is not in the same position as that.
But I think Melvin's more of a running back, which is better. But Mike Boone's going to get more of the passing work, which I agree with you on that. But goal line, I'm trusting Melvin Gordon. And that's why
yes, absolutely.
That's what I just wanted to
But if he fumbles, though, on a goal line,
of course.
Of course. And it's highly likely. It's like a 75% chance. And the coach know it.
Guys, let's get the likes up. We got 23 people in here. We only got 13 likes. Now, let's at least get the 20 likes. Let's get the likes up, guys. So I'm going to slow down. I'm not going to be doing fast content and asking everybody questions if you're not going to hit the like button.
Exactly.
I always go through everybody's question 9 times out of 10. So let me see. Next question is, Life is Sports Talk with Jake says, if Melvin Health is well, they could play a role down the line. Yeah, because he's an older running back. Yeah, that's anybody, though.
Yep.
And Patrick, what's going on, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, bro. He says, I have to sit Amon-Ra St. Brown again and now Cordarrelle Patterson, leaving me A.J. Brown, Olave, Pittman, and Robinson. Allen Robinson's a little rough, but you fine. Allen Robinson is rough. But the rest of the guys is fine.
James Robinson.
It could be. It could be.
But I think he's fine. Pittman is a wide receiver 2, maybe even wide receiver 1. Olave.
He's still good.
Yeah, he's solid.
Yep.
Only one is Robinson. That's the only question mark right now because of Stafford.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Patrick says, who should I sit?
He's talking Robinson.
Yeah.
Robinson. If it's Watson, it's James Robinson.
But if it's James Robinson, I would sit.
Oh, you got to run him. If that's James Robinson.
Yeah, you got to run them all. You can't sit none of these guys. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know nobody
that's what he
to sit.
said. Yeah, if you had to pick one in a vacuum.
But see,
probably Chris Olave.
Okay. So let me get, and I was gonna say that, but so let me get into a 10-team league mode. If this is a 10-team league mode, you have to sit one guy. I probably would sit Olave. Yeah, it would be Olave. He's right.
That's a tough sit.
That's a tough sit, but if it's James Robinson,
James Robinson's gonna go off.
And versus Houston? Yeah. Versus Houston?
Yes, you gotta play him. And Life is Sports Talk with Jay said, let's see the Colts get behind by a lot. They still running the ball. I don't know. And even if Matt Ryan is even worse throwing it, Laugh out loud. Yeah, they could be, but I'm like I said, Matt Ryan is still a start to me in leagues. He's not doo-doo to me. But I could be wrong. Like I said, Second Take knows his football. So, like I said, he's not wrong or anything. I just would play Matt Ryan. He's a veteran. I think this team has to evolve in the passing game. So they're gonna be drawing up a lot of plays and giving manufactured targets to Nyheim Hines and Alec Pierce.
Yes.
Let me see. And Life is Sports Talk with Jake said, I sit Robinson. If that's Allen Robinson. If that's
right.
James Robinson, you can't sit him. And Life is Sports Talk with Jake says, Denver pass D is good. They good. But listen, being good don't matter. What was Tampa Bay defense last week? Y'all tell me about what they was.
But that's Kansas City.
Okay, so what about, so you trying to say? City. Okay, so Pat Mahomes. Okay, I'll give you that. I don't got enough reference. I would challenge you on that. But this is what I say. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put this out right now. Pittsburgh got a chance to beat Buffalo this week. So guys, this is the NFL. We seen the Jets. Who the Jets beat? The Jets just beat the Pittsburgh. Listen, it doesn't matter.
TD.
What?
No, TD. I think plus 14 is good. For them getting 2 touchdowns. Yes. I don't think they're going to win in Buffalo.
I'm putting $50 on the money line for Pittsburgh. I'd be a fool not to risk that $50 to get that $800 that I can win. Because because the reason why is Kenny Pickett, you come out there, he ain't throwing it short like no Trubisky. This ain't Trubisky, bro. This boy throwing to George Pickens. If you ain't got no alpha corner out there, Pickens going to be one-handed.
I got one thing.
Go ahead.
What's their record without TJ Watt?
Bad, less than 500.
0-7. 0-7.
Okay, that's fine.
So that's another thing to put that in there. They're not bad. But I can be wrong on this, but it's a good payout.
What's Mike Tomlin's record? He never less than 500.
What's his record right now?
Over 500.
No, right now, this season.
Oh, you mean this season?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's Trubisky record. He the one got those wins and losses. He chose to do it that way. He didn't want. Man, everybody's been putting their rookie quarterbacks in the beginning. So he said, "No, I'm not going to do it." We know that's for the team's sake, right, Richie? Why he didn't start Pickett from the beginning?
I feel bad for Pickett though, man. He playing against Buffalo, man. That's
it is. It's tough, but listen,
Buffalo
guys.
Than Tampa.
No risk. What does the what's the coach from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last year? What's his name? Bruce Arians, what does he say? No risk it, no biscuit.
No biscuit.
So
that is true. I'll give you that one.
So I'm trying. Listen,
and
I'm not
playing at Buffalo. They're playing at Buffalo too.
Yes,
that's gonna be rough.
So if you ask me to put my life on it, guys, let's get the likes up. We got 16 likes. We got 27 people in the chat. So let's get the likes up. But if you ask me to put my life on it, hell no, I'm not betting on no Pittsburgh. But I'm trying to win some money. I'm trying to win some money. It's
upside, yeah.
Yeah, it's upside. There you go. It's upside. Yep. And Rich Hitch, what's going on, bro? He said, bro,
what's going on, Hitch?
Is Alec Pierce worth a pickup over Mooney in a vacuum? Yes, but I don't like getting rid of Mooney. But yes, Alec Pierce is, man, because
I'm keeping Mooney.
I like Alec Pierce. I like Mooney too. I'm not telling nobody to drop Mooney, but this is the vacuum. This is Alec Pierce and Mooney. And Alec Pierce got a nice role in this offense, what they trying to create for him because they need him. Go ahead.
I would wait one. Oh, my bad. Okay,
no, you good. Go ahead, Richard, real quick.
Okay.
No, go ahead. Now, Alec Pierce is a beast, but he's more of a dynasty player for me, whereas Mooney is a redraft and dynasty. Okay. He's the number one in that offense, and he's going to be hyper-targeted moving forward. You saw the game he only got what? He only got 3 catches, but he's a big boom guy. He had almost 100 yards on 3 catches. Alec Pierce, he's not going to see that this year. He's not.
Alec Pierce is going off tonight. Alec Pierce is going off tonight, guys. I bet money on that tonight. That's something that I would stand on that all alone. Alec Pierce going to go off tonight because that's their secret weapon for tonight. But go ahead, second take.
I'd wait this week and see how it plays out. If Alec Pierce does boom, maybe you take Alec Pierce, but I'm still, like what Richie said, Mooney's a redraft guy, Pierce is not.
Yeah. And listen, I think I agree with y'all, but I'm talking about in a vacuum, right? Like I told people to stash Mooney. I didn't say you play Mooney. I said stash him because I know what's going on.
Oh, I'm playing Mooney. Mooney.
Trust me, I get that too. I respect that too. But Alec Pierce in a vacuum, it's kind of like talking about what's the Isaiah McKenzie for Buffalo, or are you talking about Darnell Mooney. You know Isaiah McKenzie probably going to score more than Mooney until they get going. So I'm not saying Mooney is a bad player. It's just I know that Alec Pierce is going to get a lot of targets and they're going to be clean, more cleaner than what Mooney doing. That's all I'm saying. But Mooney is he's the number one. I'm not going to never tell anybody not to play a number one wide receiver.
Just one thing on comments. This comment was at 6:09. It's 7:01 right now.
Okay.
So we might have to pick it up. That's the only thing I'm just saying.
Okay. But we want to make sure we get to everybody's question the right way.
Yeah, of course.
Because a lot of people, because I can't get super chat. So getting to everybody's question sometimes is just, I don't want to just go over everybody.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, you're right. I get what you're saying. And then Life and Sports Talk with Jake says, Geno, Tannehill, Golf, a lot over Ryan. Okay, second, there you go again, Life and Sports Talk with Jake, trying to kill me on my takes. And I didn't whoop you one time. I didn't told you about Penny. You running from that. You want to sit here and try to kill me and found one little thing. He said he on Ryan. That's a good one. Okay. Don't let Ryan ball tonight. Listen, bro, you know this is how I am. I love you. You always come in here showing support. But, bro, Matt Ryan is good. Now, I'm not picking him over no Golf and Tannehill this week because of the matchups. But going forward all the way through the season, I'm taking Matt Ryan over Tannehill. I'm taking Matt Ryan over Tannehill. And Geno, you've been doing cute, but I like Matt Ryan because I know what they trying to evolve Michael Pittman and Alec Pierce. But
Matt Ryan's putting up some good numbers, man.
But how I'm gonna be able to? How I'm gonna be able to debate that, bro? Right now, where it ain't happened. All we gotta do is wait it out and see. Go ahead,
TD. This is a start-sit question. This isn't for like the rest of the season. This is like Geno and Matt Ryan today, or Tannehill or Ryan right now, week one.
But he said Geno, Tannehill, Golf a lot over Ryan's. That's what he said. He said a lot. He didn't say Geno, Tannehill, Golf or Ryan.
Yeah.
So he said a lot. He just
by like 5 points.
But he's just trying to say a lot over Ryan. But that don't got nothing to do with it. This is fantasy. Or you gonna take Jamar Chase? Jamar Chase or DK? Jamar Chase or DK?
Jamar Chase.
Oh, keep saying that. And DK whooping his ass right now.
Right.
Okay. So how am I convince y'all to play DK other than the 2 DK balled out for you? This is what I go to all the time. I'm telling you my takes, but the numbers, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fantasy. You got to go with, listen, if you want to talk numbers games, second take whoop my ass, Richie will whoop my ass any day. But you want to talk about watching the players and the breakdown, you look at the numbers, it's not going to tell you to play no DK. Ain't no numbers telling you to play no DK. So what I'm saying, my reference is Matt Ryan, this offense is going to grow, guys, with Alec Pierce and Michael Pittman and Kyle Cranston. And so he's going to get, now listen, I could be wrong. And if I'm wrong, I'm going to keep the same energy. I'm going to keep that same energy. But, bruh, just to sit there and try to talk about no Geno and Tannehill? Hell no. Over Matt Ryan, when they got way better weapons. Tannehill, what kind of weapons he got? Kyle Phillips? The Geno, that's a little. Listen, I'm
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
No, he's hurt. No, the rookie's hurt for Tennessee. That's another thing put out there.
Yes, he is. Kyle Phillips is hurt. I mean, but Kyle Phillips is coming back, but he's still been hurt.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying, though. Like, go ahead, Second Take.
Here's the thing. What I'm going to say. This is just me. I drafted Jamar Chase with my first round pick. I'm not comparing Jamar Chase with DK. DK could be my wide receiver 2. Chase could be my wide receiver 1. I'm still rolling Chase because of the Bengals offense.
Yes.
Schedule.
That's I understand. But
I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. But the number, but you still playing. We call this cutting edge over here. But you see how you still going to what feels good. Like I drafted Saquon. Everybody told me to draft Joe Mixon. No, you can't. So I would feel good to look at my team to draft Joe Mixon. So I'm not saying I'm right, bro, but I'm just saying you just to sit there and say LOL on Ryan. That's why I keep winning.
Right? Yeah. I got you.
Like
what you always say because I'm up right now.
Yeah,
because I'm up right now.
You know it. Life in Sports Talk with Jake says Seahawks, baby. Yes, sir. The Seahawks, they balling out. Gino, when I tell you about Pete Carroll, Life in Sports, I want to hear you talk that shit about Pete Carroll that you was talking. You may have kept saying Pete Carroll suck. Pete Carroll ain't got no good. Pete Carroll way better than Russ. Russ, get out of there. Because bro, he the one involved Russell Wilson. The Russell Wilson that y'all want, Pete Carroll the one did it, but y'all want to sit there and talk shit about Pete Carroll. Uday says, who should I start at the flex from Antonio Gibson, Hines, Thielen? I'm gonna go with Thielen.
I'm going with Hines.
Is Robinson back?
Yeah, they said he's
Washington?
playing this week, right, Richie?
So I'm not starting.
No.
Yeah, they said Brian Robinson's back in practice this week. That's what I heard. I could be totally wrong though.
It depends if he's back. That's what I feel.
I don't think Robinson is back this week. He's been practicing.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm starting Thielen versus the Bears, but it could change. It can't change. I'm starting Thielen versus the Bears.
Yeah, yep. it can change. It can change. And our starts and sits guys, they can change throughout the week.
No, he can't.
He's not playing.
Because Hines plays tonight.
Yeah, Hines does. I'm talking about Brian Robinson.
Oh, I got you. But he's gonna have to start one of those three.
Yeah. I would say Thielen, but I like Hines too. I like what Pretty Richie is saying. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Right. And Life in Sports Talk with Jake also says Geno 77 passing rating and Wilson 67 passing rating. That's true, but Josh Allen had the lowest passing rating in the history of the game, right? As a rookie, did he not? What about his second year? He had the lowest again. He had 50. But what is he now? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stuff changed. I'm not, like I said, guys, I can't compete with you with the numbers. Y'all go research them all the time. But that number stuff that lead you astray, and you be running wide. The guy talked about that player. It's like Richie always say, TD, you got that eye. Like the Sports Talk, they said Denver O-line is terrible. They are, and I believe that Colts might get after them tonight. I didn't want to get into that because I didn't trust it because I know the Colts D line, they're not getting a lot of sacks. But that's how I would attack Denver. That's why Russell Wilson is not having a good year because they get on his ass. Ethan Carey says Jag defense versus Houston.
No, there's another question. There's like stuff on.
Or Jags defense versus Houston's or 49ers at 49ers at Carolina all day.
Yeah,
I'm going with 49ers.
I like. Oh man, that's tough.
You like the Jags defense?
Yes, because I'm scared of Christian McCaffrey. Mayfield don't do nothing for me, but Christian, he's starting to pick it up. He looked good last week. He looked like the Christian McCaffrey of old. Yeah.
Okay. So
they put up 22 fantasy points, the Niners last week against the Rams. Why don't you think that's going to be any different for Carolina?
That's a divisional game, and the Rams ain't looked right since the Super Bowl.
Okay. Perfect.
And we see, and Life of Sports Talk, Jake says Shaq Leonard out, and he is, bro. That makes that team go down a little bit, but Bobby Okereke has been looking really good. Nick Poppins, what's going on, bro? He said, is this a chip winning team? We really don't do a lot of that, but I do. I'll go over real quick and see Lenny, Jamar Chase, CD, Kelsey, Godwin, Judy, Jacoby Myers, Dubs, Rashad White, Mostert. I give it a B.
I like Rashad White. I like his bench. I think he was a good
he got a good he's got a good team. And look, when somebody rate your team, that's rating them, bro. In 3 weeks, you could have an A+. I just want you to know that. You can have an A+ in 3 weeks. And Jimbo Fisher says Miles Sanders or Pittman. PPR for flex. This is tough. But you know what? Because of the game tonight, Who the Eagles playing, guys?
Arizona.
All right, I'm gonna go with Miles Sanders. I'm gonna go with Miles Sanders in this.
Miles Sanders.
You see what Josh Jacobs said?
Only because he's hot right now. Playing in the game, they're going to have to score out a point.
Yeah,
they're not on the downside, and they're playing a good defense tonight.
I agree. I agree. And Life is Sports Talk with Jay says 49ers D all day. Houston may keep it close. May keep it a close game and hold on to Tua until they decide what is going on with him. Yep. He said 49ers D all day. Houston may keep it close. Okay. They could. And he says, and hold on to Tua until they decide what is going on with him. I agree. And Ian says Palmer or Bateman.
Bateman.
I'm going Bateman if he's healthy. But both of these guys are hurt.
I'm going Palmer because Bateman is going to be a Sunday night football game and he missed the past 2 games at practice. I would look for a better option. Maybe Devin Duvernay if Bateman doesn't play and have both of them, but we'll see.
Yeah, is Keenan Allen going to play?
No,
I don't know.
probably not.
Okay.
So then Palmer's to play, I feel like. But you don't know about Bateman's status. So.
To me, if Bateman's healthy and they say he's starting, he's not limited, I'm starting Bateman. But if he's limited or anything on him,
the upside is crazy.
It is because Lamar Jackson is a force multiplier, and somebody was making some stats about Bateman only do this. I said, guys, how you gonna look at stats when Lamar Jackson breaking every stat it is? You can't measure him up. He'll take off 80 on you. So measure that up then. You can't do it. So you better play them guys on that team. You better play them guys. Because you go, he only got 4 targets. Okay. And he boom, you sitting there sick. And Emily. What's going on, Emily?
What's going on, Emily?
And Emil. Emil, I don't want to be wrong on your name, bro. So I don't want to say Emily. I'm gonna say Emil. But Emil said start Russ or Aaron Rodgers this week. Aaron Rodgers all day. I love Aaron Rodgers. That's my favorite.
Don't forget that Aaron Rodgers is playing in London at 9:30 in the morning.
Not
Don't forget
London,
about
Germany.
that jet lag and everything else.
It don't
Germany,
matter.
not London.
It don't matter. Aaron Rodgers, this is a veteran. That don't matter with them guys like that. Maybe if it was a young second-year quarterback or something, I might be worried about it. But no, man. Listen, guys, I feel great about Aaron Rodgers. I that's why I want to tell Richie, boy, y'all got a chance to win the Super Bowl, bro. Y'all do. Kristen Watson, Romeo Dubs, AJ Dillon, Aaron Jones, Robert Tonyan, Rashad Gary, Craig Walker, Jari Alexander.
But don't forget, Aaron Rodgers can't throw the ball to himself. Everything you just said about being inexperienced, Romeo Dubs, Christian Watson, they're all rookies.
That's true.
He's throwing to
But
them.
they're playing the Giants.
Giants has been playing pretty good. They've been playing good, and they know what to do. They're going to run the ball with Saquon Barkley to keep Rodgers off the field.
That's true.
But I just don't like starting players Thursday Night Football, and Aaron Rodgers is a veteran, so that's where I'm leaning. But,
yeah, I would too. Yeah. But you got a great points, Richie. I can't challenge your points.
Yeah.
Right? You right. Exactly. Romeo and Christian are young, and they can come out there and drop a bunch of balls. You right. Mr. Anderson says Devontae Smith, Gabe Davis, London, Romeo Dubs, Wilson, pick 2. I'm going to say London, and I'm going to go Dubs. London and Dubs.
Yeah. I'm not starting Garrett Wilson. I'm not starting Devontae Smith. It's between Gabe Davis, London, and Dobbs for me.
Right. But, exactly. But
Gabe Davis is playing on a high-powered offense, so.
Yeah, he is. But I want to see one big game, and then I'll be okay about going with Gabe Davis. I just want to see that. Because right now they use him as a decoy. And I think as he go forward, he's going to be more healthy. They'll start putting him back in the offense, giving him more targets.
Yeah, I agree with
that. Shivery says Dobbins or Devontae Smith at flex. I'm going to go with Dobbins. Yes, sir. With Lamar. Any running back with Lamar, I'm going with him when he gets going. And my wide receivers are Diggs and Kirk. And my running backs are CH and CMC standard. So it is standard. So I'm definitely going Dobbins.
That's a good league, man. That's a good team.
Yeah.
It's a good team.
Mr. Anderson said Miami D or Broncos. I'm going Miami D.
Miami D, yes. Miami D.
Yeah, let me see who they playing real quick.
Miami's playing the Jets.
Jets, Miami. Yep, Miami D all day. Yep. And Kevin, what's up, bro? He said, TD, injuries are killing me. Pick 2, Stevenson, ETN, Herbert, and Penny. I'm going to go Stevenson. And right now, I don't know about Herbert. I don't know what David Montgomery doing. So I would say if David Montgomery out, I would do Stevenson and Herbert. But right now, I'm going to say Stevenson and Penny.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Etienne. They're playing against Houston. He's going to get a lot of garbage to touch it. And they're valuable in fantasy.
I got to totally disagree with you.
Like Herbert if Montgomery's out. But Montgomery practice today on a limited basis.
Whew, ETN, bro. He been playing garbage.
Oh, I didn't see Seattle's playing the Saints. Yeah, I'm starting ETN. He's playing Houston, like what Ricky was saying. And Kenneth Walker, you don't know when it's going to happen.
I can't do it. I can't. ETN, he just been dudding people out.
I'm squeezing that backfield.
I feel you. Okay, you got James Robinson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ain't nothing to listen. When you say squeeze, that's different.
I'm squeezing that backfield this weekend.
I got you.
The worst run in the league.
There he goes.
Yes, sir. Top MF in here, Bridgewater or Geno? I'm gonna go with Bridgewater.
Yep.
That's
I go
cutting
Bridgewater
edge.
because of matchup.
Yep,
Because of the
it's all
matchup
about
and
Geno.
Tyreek
I'm going Geno.
I'm
I
going
like
with
Geno.
Bridgewater because of Tyreek. Yep, and Seahawks they playing
Yep.
who, Richard?
See, Hawks are playing the Saints.
Yeah. Oh, really? You gonna say Geno with the
Yep.
Saints?
To
And
make it even better, it's in the Saints Stadium.
And a lad says, "Yo, bro, Hans tonight or AJ Dillon?" And have
Dillon.
the point PPR.
Dillon.
Dillon. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Done.
And Mr. Anderson says, Elijah Moore, Gallup, Mooney, Alec Pierce, pick 3 to stash. Alec Pierce, Mooney, and Gallup because CeeDee Lamb got an injury. So that's how quickly
You don't like Elijah
changed.
Moore?
Yeah, I like
You
him,
don't
but
like Elijah Moore?
yeah, I like him, but CeeDee Lamb, that's why I said CeeDee Lamb got an injury. Did you see that this tonight?
And also, Zach Wilson likes Parker.
Yeah, he does. And Corey Davis.
Who's Parker? Or am I forgetting?
You're not Parker, you mean Garrett Wilson.
Corey Davis. Garrett Wilson?
I don't know who he's talking about. Parker don't play for them.
I don't know.
So, yeah, but I'm going with Gallup just because CeeDee Lamb could be injured. So I'm gonna say Alec Pierce, Mooney, and Gallup. But I do
No,
like
I'm not doing
Moore.
Alec. I'm not doing Alec Pierce. It came back to our Mooney Alec Pierce discussion just previously, which I think Pierce is
Corey
more of a
Davis, I
dynasty
mean.
player than
Zach
Mooney
Wilson
right
likes Corey
Okay.
Davis.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was saying before. He should be a pickup in leagues, most of these Corey Davis.
Yes, he could. He should. And Judah said, "Would you rather stash Pacheco or Henderson
Pacheco.
and Latavius?" I'm going Pacheco too. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Calvo said, "What's up, y'all? Pick 2 PPR, CEH, Najee, Brandon Cooks." Now listen, I know this is gonna be different. I'm gonna go with Najee and CEH.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay.
CEH and Najee.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Mr. Anderson says, "Smash the thumbs up on the way in, cutting edge." Yes, sir. Appreciate that,
Yes,
Mr. Anderson.
yes.
And Brad says, "Liddy scored a receiving touchdown." That's what I'm okay. That's what I'm talking about. So Tom Brady can handle 5-6 fantasy guys. He's probably the only quarterback can, him and Aaron Rodgers. So I feel good about that. They might not all go for 20, but they all will be over 10. And Jed S says, "Star DK, Mike Will, Connor, or Davis." I'm gonna go with
DK.
I'm thinking, who the Chargers playing? No, I'm going with
Chargers
Mike Will.
are playing.
I'm going with Mike Will.
Chargers playing Cleveland.
Because you know I'm not sitting on DK. So I got to answer his question, Richard, before you start. I'm never going to sit DK. But he said 4 guys. He said DK, Mike Will, Connor Davis.
No, he's
Mike.
Yeah.
So I got to play the matchup guy. So Mike Will is playing against the Browns, bro.
Cleveland.
So
I like DK and Connor.
So I'm gonna say Mike Will out of this one, but you shouldn't be sitting DK nowhere. But if you just want to ask me to back, I'm gonna say Mike Williams. You can't have Mike Williams on the bench against Cleveland with Keenan Allen being out.
Yeah, I agree with that. Herbert's gonna have to hyper target him if they want to.
But Mike Williams needs Keenan to survive, to thrive. Whenever Keenan is out, Mike Williams, he disappoints.
Not lately.
Here's the thing.
Not lately. He didn't win over 20 points the last 2 weeks.
Here's the thing with Kyler. He likes to run it in the end zone a lot. So James Conner's probably not going to get that touchdown upside. I think Mike Will has a safer floor, but if you need a boom, go Conner.
Okay.
That's what I feel.
Make sure, guys, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. I appreciate it. And Judah says pick 2. Oh, he said pick 2. So I'm saying Mike Will and DK. Mike Will and DK. And Ethanol says, "I didn't draft Aaron Jones, Saquon, and got DK. Smart move since I got Akers, Sanders, and Dalvin, right?" Yes, it is. Yep. Everybody is different, man. Saquon might not be for your team if you went like 0 RB, right? So I get it, bro. I'm a big 0 RB guy, but I went Saquon because I knew he was going to have the sauce this year. And I remember second take when I did that video, and I think I had Najee third, and I had Saquon second. You were like, "TD, really gonna put Saquon second?" I was like, "Yeah, bro. Yeah."
Yeah. Looking back at it, Saquon's been booming. I was wrong on that. Barkley right now, I got him in the 3rd round. I'm sitting pretty. Someone offered me the other day Najee for Saquon Barkley. Guess what I said? Nope.
Hell no.
Yep.
And Anona, what's going on, Anona?
What's going on, Anona?
The only woman on the chat. I appreciate you. 100.
Yes, sir.
She says Everett or Kittle this week. I'm going Kittle. I think it's time for
Go
Kittle.
Everett.
If there's no Keenan Allen, Everett's gonna get touches.
Go
That's
Everett.
true. I'm going Kittle.
And I want to see Kittle prove
that's
it.
Jimmy's favorite friend is Kittle. I
I
think they might start eating breakfast. Okay.
But this is like start your stud question.
He caught that pass. Richard, you right, Richard, when he caught that pass, what you thought about Kittle? You like, it's time for him. When he caught that pass.
But he didn't look right.
You don't think so?
Kittle looked like he's still trying to get back to 100% strength for game strength. He's still recovering.
Okay. I respect that. I thought that touchdown was a beast, though. Well, it wasn't a touchdown. They ruled it out, but I like the way he caught it in toe tap. Nifty says Godwin or Curtis Samuel this week. No Curtis. Go with Godwin. Go with Godwin all day.
Curtis missed practice too, so that's another thing to put in there. Curtis missed practice today. I think.
Yeah, Curtis is banged up.
Yep.
He's got an illness. Curtis Samuel he got illness.
Yeah.
He's not injured.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna go 10 more, and we're gonna go about 10 more minutes, guys, and then we're gonna get out of here. So we're gonna try to get to many questions as we can. We're gonna speed these questions.
Let's go rapid fire.
Yeah, Rogello, what's going on? Subscribe to the channel. Come over to YouTube. I appreciate you doing it on Facebook. He says Kittle, Hines, Melvin Gordon, Lazard in the flex. I'm going Melvin Gordon in the flex.
Melvin Gordon.
Yeah, Gordon.
Also, would you start Melvin Gordon over Jeff Wilson or Pierce? No, I would not. Jeff Wilson and Pierce would be in my lineups.
Yeah, I'm starting Pierce. Jeff Wilson, maybe.
I like Pierce.
Carolina, I'd have to go Jeff Wilson. Yeah, Pierce and Jeff Wilson if I had to pick two.
Rogello says Pitts is out. Actually, yeah, he's out. We talked about that a little bit early. Yep. And Hurl says Najee Harris or James Robinson straight swap. I would do that. And I know those guys won't disagree with me, and I don't have nothing for them because they actually probably are right now. But I'm saying go get Najee, buy low because Kenny Pickett gonna make everything all better.
Yes, I agree with that.
Is it for dynasty or redraft?
Redraft, probably. We just say, come on, guys.
No, not for dynasty. I'm keeping Najee Harris.
But James Robinson for redraft, though, right? Tilly said Montgomery, Dobbins, Hines. Which one should I sit in my PPR league?
Montgomery might not play.
Yeah, he might not play.
Right.
And
but you have to make a decision tonight, so
yeah,
you have to go Hines.
Nom Fighter says, "What's the deal with Boone? I have make sure you subscribe to the channel too, bro. Says, what's the deal with Boone? I have Harris, now Zeke, cause Williams is out. Play Boone over Zeke or Najee? No, don't play Boone over Zeke or Najee.
And Najee.
Yep, that's what I would do too. And Swab, what's going on, Swab? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Fantasy, cutting edge content here. Kittle or Njoku this week? I'm going Kittle. Also, should I start Dalvin, J-Rob, or CEH? I'm going to go with J-Rob.
J-Rob. Go J-Rob.
If you have to pick one, J-Rob.
Mr. Anderson said, if you play fantasy like me, better get a backup for Pitts. I'm reckless. I'll get it.
Yep.
And I get it, Mr. Anderson. You just trying to come at me that you don't like Pitts, and I get it. But you know I'm going to hold you accountable for this. So when Pitts boom, I'm going to be like, hey, what about Pitts? And if I'm wrong, you know, I'm a champion. I'm going to say you was right, bro. But I'm going to tell you, because you know what it is, bro. Pitts is going to be okay. Just be patient, guys. Go ahead and do it for me, Richard. What did Aaron Rodgers say 2 years ago?
Relax.
He spelled it out.
RELAX. Relax.
Yes. And Gabriel says, don't use the flex on Thursday Night Football. Thank you, Gabriel. Yes, do not keep your flex open for Sunday. And Ian says, great football discussion, guys. Thanks anytime, guys. And hopefully we'll speed up as time go on, guys. But today we just
thank you so much.
Yep.
Appreciate you.
And Ian says, is ETN going to be a dud this year? I think so.
No.
Yeah, no. I think keep the ETN.
B. Silver says, Lindsay worth grabbing off waivers before kickoff. No. Is he going to make any noise today in full PPR? I can drop him for Gus Edwards. Yeah, drop him for Gus Edwards. Drop Lindsay for Gus Edwards. Other option is pick up Rondell Robinson. Well, actually, I like Rondell Robinson over both of these guys. That's just me, though.
Yeah, I'd probably go Lindsay, but Rondell Robinson, we have to see what happens. But like what you said, you can't be too late on the pickup. But yeah, I don't trust Daniel Jones, like I've been saying this whole year.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
But he's been, bro, he's a top 14 fantasy quarterback, though.
Yeah, fantasy quarterback, yes.
Yeah,
but not real life.
Not real life. You're right. Swat says, I need to start 3 of Saquon, Dalvin, J-Rob, or CEH. Bro, Saquon, J-Rob, and CEH. Which one should I go with? Also, I am between Kittle and Njoku. I'm going Kittle.
Yep, I agree.
Connor, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Says, should I accept Miles Sanders and Jamar Chase for Gabe Davis? Yes. Accept Miles Sanders and Jamar Chase for Gabe Davis. Sutton and Fournette. Yes, I would take the Jamar Chase side. Jamar Chase and Miles Sanders.
Yes.
And he's giving up Gabe Davis, Sutton, and Fournette. I know Fournette and Sutton are good players right now, but Jamar Chase and Miles Sanders, if Miles Sanders stay healthy, those are 2 top 12 guys potentially. And he says, I have JT, Mixon, Pierce, Mike Williams, and McLaurin, or should I ask for Josh Jacobs instead of Sanders? Ask for Josh Jacobs instead of Sanders.
Yeah.
If you asking me like that, bro. Stan Steve says, my guys.
Yes, sir.
And Alfred Williams says, bro, what's good, fellas? Just join the chat. Thank you, bro. And Gabriel says, flex Robert Woods or with Burks out, or Drake London with Pitts possibly out. Drake London all day. Today's content, football talk is fire. See, guys, when we have a bunch of different opinions, they always like it. And guys, like I said, y'all see how I did today. It's hard for you just to take my opinion alone. You're like, this boy gonna make me kill my fantasy team. He gonna lead me astray. But when y'all come in here, it gives a little bit of reference, guys. So I love this. I think we need to work on this in the future, guys, and having all of us here, especially for stars and sits.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Appreciate y'all guys doing it. Y'all guys, man, y'all know. Listen, I appreciate y'all guys. Y'all know y'all stuff. That's why I allow y'all to come on here. If I didn't think you know your stuff, I wouldn't allow you to come on here. So I appreciate you. Stan C says DK over Jamar. That's my boy. He always talking about DK over Jamar. And I'm not saying it for fantasy purposes, and you're not about to get me canceled on YouTube for that. So I love DK, but I'm not gonna say him over Jamar. I'm just not gonna say it now. Do I believe it in my heart? He says, okay, I hear you. My boy is in his bag this evening. Okay, I didn't know what he was saying. He talked about me earlier. He said, I'm just sitting back listening to y'all. I'm an hour late. Keep it up going tonight, guys. Much love and peace. Yeah, I went on one early. You know how Second Take get me going. Him and Richard, they know how to get me going. And Patrick says, my lineup quarterback, Brady, RB, Henry. Okay, hold on. I can't do that question right now. It's just a long one. But I got you, Patrick. I got you, bro. I just can't do it. That's a long one. I'm trying to get out of here in about 2 minutes. And Brooks, what's going on, Brooks? He says trade. I got CMC and Jamar Chase and lose Najee, Jamal Williams and Godwin. So
that's good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yep. And Travis Looney said, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Looney?
He says, 2 quarterback league. I have Lamar and Brissett. Should I get Bridgewater or Geno off waivers and keep Jacoby? No, I would go with Bridgewater.
I would get Geno.
Geno. I would get Geno. I agree, because he got the starting role the whole year. I would go with Geno.
Geno this week. But if we're talking Geno all time. But if we're talking this week, I'm going Bridgewater.
Yep. Just for this week, Bridgewater is a good streamer, but for going the whole season, it's Geno.
Yeah. Correct.
And Corey, what's going on, bro? Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Corey says Josh Jacobs, Hollywood, or Sanders at the flex. I'm going Hollywood in full PPR. And standard, I'm going Josh Jacobs.
I like Hollywood too, but Sanders, that's rough.
He says in pick Hollywood, 2 for starting. He says in pick 2 for starting. Running backs Mixon, Jacobs, and Sanders.
Mixon, definitely go Mixon. He gonna go often.
And Jacobs. And pick Jacobs. 2 for starting running backs. Yep. Mixon and Jacobs. And I would go Hollywood in the flex, bro. Yep.
So why do you prefer Hollywood? He's playing against Darius Slay.
Well, because he said
he's hyper targeted.
Well, because Jacobs he got Jacobs and Sanders for his starting running back, so he's gonna have to start Hollywood.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with Hollywood because he has a safe floor. But yeah.
Yep. And Noor says, would you rather start Jerry Jeudy or Dobbs in the flex? I'm going with Dobbs.
I'm going Jeudy.
That's a tough one. I like Jeudy.
And David said, "What's good, y'all? Should I play Sutton tonight? Worried about Lamb. Other option would be Romeo Doubs early Sunday in London. Yeah, you should play Sutton.
Yes.
Yeah, you play Sutton.
What was Sutton?
Yep. And Avery says, fix my lineup. I'm murdered by injuries in 1 and 3. Rodgers, Kirk, Corey Davis, Alec Pierce. See benches. Bro, we can't get to this question right now. We got to kind of move on. Let me kind of start, guys. Guys, I apologize. I hate this because I hate skipping over questions. But next live, we'll speed up. And Racky says, "Oh yeah, let's go, fellas. Yes, sir.
Let's get it."
And Ethan says, "Should I trade Jonathan Taylor and Kyler for Mahomes and Najee?" No.
Depends on your quarterback.
I say hold on to him.
Yeah, keep Taylor and Kyler.
Yep.
It depends on the
but it really depends how long. No, but it really depends how long Jonathan Taylor's gonna be out for.
So. Yeah, it depends, but it's only an ankle. He could have played this week. So
high
I'm thinking it's not that bad. It's high?
That's what I thought.
Okay, it could be. I still say hold on in the vacuum. But we could change, bro. And 2 more questions, guys. 2 more questions. Facebook says it's game day. Game will be broadcast live on Center. Okay, football. Yep.
For sure.
I agree. And let me see. Let me go down. Okay, okay. We got one more question after this one. How do you feel about George Pickens from Pittsburgh? I feel like he's a big sleeper this year. Bro, I feel like they got a chance to beat Buffalo. I'm not saying this it's easy, but I'm definitely taking the 14 points. But I think they can win it on the money line too. How do y'all feel about George Pickens?
Yeah, I think George Pickens is a flex going forward. But we have to wait another week. I don't know why Richie's laughing, but let's see.
They're not going to beat no Buffalo.
Okay.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. That's
okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Like I said, do you think they're going to cover 14 points?
14, sure. But they're not going to
I don't – Buffalo's playing lights out right now.
Not lights out. They're not lights out. Lamar them had their ass on. They were dead with Lamar. Lamar then went for it on 4th down.
I think Josh Allen, when he lost to Miami, that was a wake-up call for him. And he's not going to take anything for granted moving forward. And when he's got you down, he's going to keep you down.
And the Steelers just lost to the Jets. So they're not beating Buffalo. I can be wrong on that, but I'm not.
Yep. But I feel you though, Richie. I know it's edgy, but like I said, you got to understand. I'm not championing that win over other wins. I'm just saying an opportunity to make a lot of money. That's all. It ain't like I love this game and it's gonna be easy.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Yes.
And last question, guys. DJ's Talent says thinking about starting Ramondre over Dillon this week. Damian Pierce is my other back. Thoughts? Thinking about starting Ramondre. I'm rolling out Dillon. I'm rolling out my studs. But I would.
I'm sticking with AJ Dillon.
Yep, I would like to roll out Ramondre too.
I'm going Stevenson. They're playing Detroit. We saw what Penny did last week, and there's no quarterback, so they're going to just hand him off the ball every time. And last game, they just gave him dump off for Green Bay. He kept running. And like what I've been saying this whole time, I don't trust AJ Dillon's touchdown upside and receiving upside. I have to wait till I see it.
And I'm going to be honest. I love your second take. You Ramondre do got the best setup, but I'm not going to go against my motto, and I cannot go with Dillon. If he go off on my bench, I'm gonna be sick, and I never live it down. Right? Won't you too? Same thing with you, Pretty Richie.
No, I like AJ Dillon. I'm
not
taking AJ Dillon unless he's injured.
Me too. That's how I feel. But second take is giving you the sauce. Ramondre got the better matchup. Yes,
absolutely. Yep. I get it.
And Steven has PPR upside. The other thing was I am the second take, so I'm giving the second take on the
Yes, sir.
Anyway.
So starting with you, second take. Go ahead and tell everybody how to find you. And shout out your stuff.
Find me on Twitter. It's Justin56784. I'm going to put it in chat right now. I'll just put it as my name. But otherwise, I'm going to be here with TD and Richie, and we're just relaxing, enjoying the show.
Yes, sir.
I'm just pretty Richie 1111. Twitter, Patreon, Discord, and here. I'm easy to find.
Yep, and guys, we're gonna make sure you follow us on TikTok. The link is in the description. Me, Richie, and maybe Second Take will be doing some videos and giving y'all the updates so y'all can win fantasy football championships, guys.
Yep.
So, guys, make sure you go follow us. Make sure you go follow me on all my platforms too. Same thing, the platforms that Richie got, I got on all the social medias. And guys, this is cutting edge content. Go subscribe to my OnlyFans, guys.
Yes.
There, I'm doing where I give you really, really good personal information. Like over here on YouTube, I can't really answer your question because you're doing it like in a question. But when I get to analyze your team, I can give you a better answer for your question, guys. So, guys, y'all stay safe. Peace.
Yes, sir.